Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to day 25 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Let's get started. We've got lots to do today. Heading to the gobble jog after this, so let's get to it. We're going to start in a position on all fours and start waking up those joints. This is going to be great to get started for the day. A few little cat-cows. Back and forth each direction. Even it out, even it out. Lift that left leg to the back and raise the right arm. And release. Cat-cow. Even it out, even it out. Right leg up. And left arm outstretched. And release. Woo, cat-cow. 3 times. And we're going to thread the needle, take that right arm through, right ear to the ground. Nice shoulder stretch. And coming back up to center. That left arm through, left ear to the floor. And back up. Cat-cow. Woo. 2 or 3 times. Nice and gentle today. I'm going to drop to those forearms, puppy pose. Walk those arms forward a little bit. Hips to the ceiling. Drop the head. Do that nice stretch in the lower back. Woo. And coming back up on the hands, tuck those toes under, and down dog. Pedal it out, pedal it out. Hips to the sky, chest reaching to the floor. And dropping back down on those knees. Sitting back up on the heels, weight in the heels. Ooh, put a little weight on there. Stretching those quads. Take a few deep breaths here. And switch those toes around. Woo. Open those toes up. And back down. And easy seat. Cross those legs. Hands overhead. And lean it over to the right. Balance and core. Keep those hip bones locked onto the floor. And through center, over to the left. And back to center, forward fold, rounding that back over. Ooh, nice stretch in the upper back. And walk it back up, arms overhead, right arm bent, tricep stretch, reach around for the bind. Just try it. And release, other side. Tricep stretch. And reach around for the bind. Ooh, a little tight today. And release. Roll that head around, release the neck. Times each direction. Shoulders up and back, forward and down, forward and down. Ooh. Side to side. And pivoting forward, taking the hands in front. Curl those toes under and down dog. Head let out. Let out. Heels a little closer to the floor. Hips raised, chest reaching toward the ground. A little bit of motion in here. That's good. We're going to drop that right knee, bring that, or left knee, bring that right leg in front. Find that edge for your pigeon. Ooh, and find your option. Oh, there we go. Two more breaths. And roll it back onto your hip. Reaching behind. Stretch, twist, keeping that left leg straight. And if you can, grab that foot behind you. And release, rolling through center. Release that right knee back to neutral. Bring that left knee forward. Slide the right knee back. Find your edge or pigeon on the left. And take your option. Two more breaths. And coming up onto the hands, roll it back onto the hip. Nice stretch, reaching back. And bend that right knee and grab that right foot. Whew. Nice quad stretch. And release, coming back through center. Left knee goes back to neutral tabletop. Cat cow. Curl those toes under and down dog. Woo. Should be the deepest one. Heels closest to the floor this time. Hips high, chest reaching for the floor. Woo. This time we're going to come forward into plank. Hold your plank. Two more breaths. And release chaturanga to cobra. Ooh. And back to all fours. This time we're gonna move back on our heels. Child's pose, knees open, toes together. Find your option for child's pose. Two more breaths here. Deepen the pose if you can. And coming back up to neutral. We're gonna slide those legs around, come onto our backs. Roll those shoulders under and pop up into your bridge. Remember, you can support, you can have a block or a blanket or a pillow beneath. You can roll your shoulders under and just hold your hips up, your hands. Engage the glutes, the abs, arm strength, pushing your body up, weight in the heels. Such a beneficial pose. Strengthening those glutes, strengthening that lower back. Woo. Two more breaths. And release. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Evening out those shoulders. Roll it a few times to each side. Equalize your hip bones on the back. Woo. And we're going to take that left leg up. Nice little pulses up. Take it a little to the point where you can be absolutely straight. We don't have our strap today, so take it to the straight portion there, whatever yours is. Little pulses. And release to the side. Trick is keeping that right hip anchored down. Don't let that right hip come up. You can even take your hand and help anchor it down. And back up. A few more little pulses. And release the leg down. Anchoring that right hip down to the ground. And bend the knee to release. Woo! Even it out, even it out. A bit of motion. And take that right leg up. Flex that foot, find your straight angle for your pulses. Doesn't do you any good to try and overextend and be completely bent. And find that straight. And release the leg to the side. Keeping that left hip locked onto the floor. Don't let your left hip rise. And back to center, pulses up. And drop the foot to the right. Anchoring that hip down. And bend the knee to release. Even it out, even it out. Hold both knees in. A little back massage here to end. Woo. And roll it on up. Woo. Easy seat. Hands to knees, deep breath. Take just a minute to close your eyes. Be grateful for things and people, situations around you. It's Thanksgiving. Make sure you have a grand celebration today, whatever that may be for you. And open the eyes, hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for day 25. Can you believe it? See you tomorrow at 6 a.m. for day number 26. Bye, guys.